Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the final race here at RPM. We're here in Las Vegas. A track, I would imagine a Marmite track. I hate it. But I'm sure there's lovely sights to see outside of the track. I am Mr. Inorganic, and I am your commentator again tonight. It is, like I said, the last race of the season, and if today's race is anything like the last couple of races that we've had this week, just expect a few safety cars, a lot of crashes. Yep, one mistake here and you're in the wall, and yep, your race will come to a sad end, as I know, crashing out on the penultimate lap. I was leading at the time. I don't think I would have held on to the onto the lead, but there we go. So here we already know we've got the championship learner driver, and I already know that he will not be driving with L plates. There will be points added onto his license for driving with no L plates. And don't expect me to be nice about learner driver or Colin. Yes, there was some remarks said yesterday about Alfa Romeo as the fake Ferrari. I mean, that's blasphemy, that is. So I'm not expecting I'm not going to go easy on him tonight. And his partner in crime yesterday, Luke, I'm sure there was some discussion said about the winner yesterday. Congratulations to Kieran, who is racing tonight. I'm on board with. He won his very first RPM race yesterday, and my ears bleed with the amount of grief. We even had the full ceremony as he sat, well, actually stood on the settee playing the English national anthem, and wanted me to pass a trophy to him. I did draw a line at spraying the champagne everywhere, so that's what I had to go through yesterday. I hope you are all incredibly happy for my sorrow and my aching head and ears. Already, Jetfish is out. It's easy to do around here. And Kieran did set a very fast lap yesterday. He got himself on the front row. Also the first time in his RPM career. And he will go round. He'll be the first person to cross the line. So he'll be the first person to get the lap in. What else have we got? Let's try and get... I think the next one might be Brian. Any Red Bull. I will also be trying to keep up with maybe some football results as Brian goes round a lot quicker than what Kieran did. You just want to get a banker lap in, but that's an incredibly fast time. But Liam's gone round in a 1:31.8. Luke has gone round in a 1:32.4. Davey in that beautiful Alfa Romeo. It is not a Ferrari wannabe. It's the impressive and very beautiful Alfa Romeo. At least it's not painted in blue. And we've got a debut today. I've just missed it. It's just gone through, and he's that's 500th of a second off Liam. His first race tonight, and welcome to RPM. I hope you enjoy your racing with us. And just remember that Alfa Romeos are red and black, and are the main car on track, so just let them by, and do not hold them up or touch them in any way. Williams, carry on. I'm sure there may not be an L on learner drivers Williams, but I'm certainly painting a bullseye on the back of it if anyone wants to tap it. Yes, he was commentator yesterday, and also race engineer for Kieran. And in chat we've got NXX here, and mate, my tyres are hurting down to 041. Yeah, just rub it in there. NXX, yeah, can fall out with people very easy. Yeah, penultimate lap I was in the lead. My tyres weren't particularly brilliant neither. And for some reason the car just wanted to lock up and go into the wall. I didn't really hit it that hard, but it kind of made my tyre explode. I mean, the physics of this game are absolutely wonderful. Stubby in the Haas. I think he'll be wanting Las Vegas to stay in Las Vegas. I think we all want Las Vegas to stay in Las Vegas. It's not on the calendar for season 8. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank you. Oh, there is a racing god. We will not be here next season. I hope you've all got your season sign-ups. And you'll get, well, hopefully, if I don't get the sack, you'll have the Dorset tones of the Brummie commentating on you next week. Not next week, next season. And yeah, I want to forget this track. All season I hadn't got one DNF. Not one DNF. Until the penultimate lap of this race. And I crashed out. I just wanted to go the whole season with no DNFs. Simotla has gone. Right, Simotla has had a moment. There's Davey. We've also got in the pits now Brendan and Learner Driver are yet to set any times. Jetfish is already out. Quinn is on an out lap. Let's have a look at Quinn in the fake Alfa Romeo. I'm sure Ferrari used Alfa Romeo engine, which just happened to be powering the McLaren that Kieran was driving yesterday. So we'll just watch the Alfa Romeo wannabe, the Ferrari. Volcano is on an outlap in the absolutely gorgeous Alfa Romeo. We've got F1 Widow. Good evening, everyone, and good evening to you, F1 Widow. If you want to dish any dirt on Colin, just put it in the chat, and I promise I will not say anything out online. I promise I won't say anything on me comms. If you want to share anything. And I will. He is out on an outlap. Let's have a look. The two Williams are following each other. That will be learner driver and Luke, and they'll be giving each other a tow. Yep, you want to be following the tow truck. Not upset, but anyone who says anything bad about the Alfa Romeo. I did warn them that I was on comms today. I would imagine it's going to be a dry race, and Colin is in. He only went out there to give Luke a tow, and Luke has gone into fourth for 131.9. They're all pretty tight at the top. But I was saying we got, there we go, the McLaren, new driver, Prins. I hope I said that right. I hope there's no secret enunciation, but I just can't do Prins. Yep, hope that you enjoy your racing here at RPM, and if you don't understand or don't want to listen to the dulcet tones of the Brummie, you can use the mute button somewhere on the remote. But if anyone who watched the stream yesterday, there was two people on comms, and yeah, they knew exactly what they were talking about, and gave a lot of excellent advice, and that did help one of the drivers yesterday win their very first race. Now, if anyone's listening now and driving in the Premiership, do not listen to a word I say. Just do the opposite of what I say, and you'll be fine. I am not going to be able to give you any good advice like that was said yesterday. I would have said, Kieran, crash into that wall. But on his debut, Prince has gone around and put himself on the front row. Now, he's learner driver there in the pits waiting. Is he saving tyres? This track loves its tyres. There's not much to love about this track, and I am holding back a bit how I feel about this lovely track. It's absolutely wonderful. We got Richard in chat. Good luck all. They're going to need it round here. Everyone, they're going to need luck. I think anyone that actually drives around here should automatically get points. And if anyone crashes on the penultimate lap in first place, should be get their birthday. I think that they should have really had the points. NXX, I hope you feel better now. Yes, it was my birthday on Tuesday, when I crashed out on the penultimate lap while I was in the lead. My first DNF of the season. But we're not going to be here next season. And I hope that everyone signed up and ready for season 8. We've got a couple of week break, which I'm hoping, and Dragos has got no front wing, so Dragos will be going into the pits. We have Quinn and we've got Luke on track, the two brothers, and I'm sure Luke said something about me yesterday, so come on Quinn. Only joking, Luke. I've got to say that because Luke's got all the money and Luke's the one that pays the well, apparently I've been told he pays the wages. I haven't got any of it yet. But, yeah, you know the saying, you pay peanuts, you end up with inorganic. So we have, where's the time? We've got 2 minutes left. So I'm expecting everyone to go out on the outlap. Brendan, again, is not setting a time. He's going to go at the back of the grid. Imagine trying to save tyres. The DRS and ERS on this track, on that long straight, is incredibly powerful, and if you can get in the tow as well, you do get a very good boost. And if there's two cars battling at the end of the race, you will see them trying to let the other car past on the penultimate lap. So on the final lap, they will get that fantastic tow and go on to the win. As I am on board with Luke. I mean, I can't be too hard on the Williams. I do like the look of the Williams. So, yeah. So, we all know it wishes that blue was red. And it had an Alfa Romeo sign on the front of it. But Brendan has actually gone out now, so he's going to try and set a lap. We have both the Williams now giving each other toes. Working well as a team. Oh, that was very brave then. That was very close to track limits. But has Luke gone round any faster? Dragos is now retired. Luke hasn't been able to improve. He will go fourth as it stands at the moment. Let's go to Prince, the current pole position setter on his RPM debut, and he's trying to get a nice toe off the Haas in front of him. I'd love to know how these cards get the number 6 to 9 on their numbers. I'm sure Kieran will be able to explain that one to me after the race. At the moment, McLaren, they have done what? Stebo is out. He's not going to... Oh, and Liam's now gone round faster by 0.2 of a second. Isn't it? Oh, and there's a Williams that... Oh, and he's spun. There's a Williams that spun, and... Oh, this is going to be funny. It was Luke. I think Luke was just trying to get out the way. But Liam looks like he's on the first learner. Driver Colin was only going out on track to give Luke a tow. But Luke is now 5th on the grid. And that's what we've got. Luke is now down to 6th as Stubby has gone round in a 1:31.7. That's a quick time from Stubby. Volcano in that beautiful Alfa Romeo is on 4th on the grid. Stebo 5th, 6th Luke. So the tow not particularly helping the Williams too much. Brian in the only Red Bull tonight. I do know where Higgsy is, with the Mighty Vela in Europe tonight, and hopefully some very, very lovely people are going to let me know the score as we're going on. I would love to know, love to keep up with the score, but the mighty Aston Villa back in Europe and at Villa Park. But I would rather be here with you guys in the commentary booth at RPM, and that is our grid. Liam on his, I think that's his first pole. It's his first pole for us. We've also got Pins in 2nd, Stubby 3rd, Volcano 4th, Stebo 5th, 6th is Luke, 7th is Brian, 8th is Quinn, 9th is Kieran, 10th is Dragos, and 11th was Davey. We had some Motler down there, learner driver, didn't set a time, and now we've got some lovely sights round Vegas, and what do we get? We get the view of the pit lane, and there's just one person working there, and it looks like he's maybe a Williams mechanic. But that's the only person that seems to be, everyone is probably out there gambling all their money away. And like I said, we have already got our champion in this division, but there is pride to race for. You want to be able to maybe be the number one driver in your team, bragging rights. But Kieran, who did set a fast time yesterday in qualifying, couldn't quite match it today. He finds himself a bit further down the pecking order in what he will say is the lovely McLaren. But his lovely McLaren was an Alfa Romeo in disguise yesterday. So I tell you what, I am going to go actually on board with Liam and to go around the track. Pole with that. On the onboard camera as we go around and have a look at some of the sights. There's a nice big dome there. Reminds me of Selfridges in Birmingham. Yeah. Not as good as Selfridges in Birmingham, and I'm not biased in the slightest. Let's get everything that we've got. Let's have a look at tyres. Oh, there's a good mixture. Liam's gone mediums with things. Stubby's gone hard, Volcano's gone mediums, Stebo's gone hard, and Luke has gone mediums. Both Brian and Quinn have gone hard. Kieran is going on his, what he did yesterday. That would definitely be a 2-stopper. I think that would probably be soft, medium, soft, or yeah, soft, medium. I do expect that to be a 2-stopper. Dragos is on mediums. Davey on hards, Sinatra on mediums. Both Jetfish and Learner Driver have gone on to softs. Again, I'm expecting a soft strategy as the cars now line up on the grid. Hopefully it's going to show me the lights. We have 25 laps and I'm expecting lots of crashes, lots of bumps, lots of wings missing, and yeah, we've got Learner Drive from 14th place. We'll try and go from, say, last to first as my screen just suddenly starts going all over the shop for no apparent reason. We've got 5 lights. It's lights out, it's pedal to the metal, and away we go here in Las Vegas, and they're off. And hopefully the camera angle stays at this and try and get to see if everyone gets round nice and cleanly. The red ball's pushed out a bit wide there. It all looks pretty clean. Doesn't look like there's any damage. I didn't see any bits of carbon fibre flying about. But it's been a bit of a bad start for Davey. Hards, there's a bit of touching going on there at the back. Yeah, you know that there's it's an automatic disqualification if anyone touches the Alfa Romeo. But yeah, on the first lap we have Liam leading Prince, leading Stubby, Volcano, Stebo, Quinn, Jetfish has got past. Jetfish has managed to get past Learner Driver. It's both Williams now by each other. That's Learner Driver as they're going up on the fake Alfa Romeo. And that's a great move from Learner Driver there. And Jetfish has also got past Quinn. We've got a yellow flag. And that's Prinz. Prinz has spun on his first race and he's lost his wing. So Prinz is the first driver, and we've got a virtual safety car. To clean up bits of the McLaren, and that's the McLaren that we know from the past. Dragos also having a front wing, so Dragos did pick up some damage along with Prinz, both of them, and they've gone out onto the hards. I don't think hards are a good tyre around here. This track certainly does love to heat the tyres, and whether a one-stop strategy is going to be good enough, but expect a lot of safety cars. It will probably shape and change people's setups and tactics as the race goes on. And we're still under virtual safety car as Stubbing out. He's in second. And we've still got the virtual safety car, and now we've gone green. We're back into racing, and there's a three-way battle, and Stubby's having a look on the outside of Liam on the Alpine. And it looks like Stubby's going to try and go on the outside. Oh, it's going to be tight through there. Oh, and a touch the Aston Martin, and Stebo is out. I don't think, and it's a virtual safety car for a car that's across the track, maybe, but Stebo has, I think, got caught up in that tussle for the lead, and now cars are going into the pits as the virtual safety car is out. As soon as the Liam just hits the wall there, gives the wall a bit of a kiss. You want to be careful around there because the wall will rip your tyres off. But we're on lap 3. I'm on our second virtual safety car. Oh, this track. Oh, it's giving me nightmares. Certainly don't want to. And now we're back racing again. So they've got rid of that Aston Martin pretty quick. And that must have been Jones's Aston Martin. Steve-O must have found hit the wall button. But Jones keeps on pressing himself. It's disguised apparently. So you just press the button, and Ryan Dragos has picked up a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. He's way down at the back. I don't think that's really going to come into play much. But Liam has gone down on the inside again of Stubby and has managed to make it past. Hopefully we should be able to get DRS soon, as Prince has got past Dragos. I wonder if Dragos has got a bit more than wing damage. But Brendan has now gone round in the fastest lap. And Brendan, who was on the back row with Learner Driver, now finds himself up into 6th. Learner Driver down in 10th. He must have had a moment, and I think he's had to have a new wing. Yeah, in the wannabe Alfa Romeo Williams. Let's face it, all the cars here want to be they want to be an Alfa Romeo. But Liam, he's half a second, and we should have DRS. Now, it was mentioned yesterday, I really do hope that they go to, after the first lap, enabling DRS. I think after 3 laps is a bit excessive, but the Haas has got its rear wing open, so does the Alfa Romeo, as these 3 now slightly open up a bit of a gap on Queen's Ferrari. Oh, no, that's got to be. Oh, and Liam gets a bit skirmish there. I think he hit that curb, and if your car's a bit low, that curb just kind of make your car surf a bit. And Stubby's gone round in a 1:36.2. So some really fast laps going through here. They're all getting the toes off each other and getting DRS. And Volcano is going with Liam and Stubby. And he will just sit there and see one of these make a mistake. That's the corner that I went out. That could cause a few problems, and there's been a few corner cuttings as well, which I think there's only a couple of corners you can actually cut here. I don't think track limits is going to be much of a problem, but there is the chicane, where people really do try and get the car as far over to the right as possible. But if you have got a pretty low car, it will surf along the curbs, and you will have no control of the car whatsoever. But at the moment, Stubby and Liam now with the ERS, and DRS has managed to get past Volcano. There's that corner there. That's the only corner I think you can get kind of track limits. These cars really do try and keep over to the right. But Stubby, as these two are kind of dragging each other along, and Volcano is doing the right thing and just getting the toe off these two and just waiting to pounce on a mistake. But it's good to see 3 cars having a battle. The Alpine, Haas and the Alfa Romeo. And yes, I said Alfa Romeo. I think everyone knows my thoughts and my opinions on the Alfa Romeo. And hopefully I don't get the sack from Alfa Romeo next season, and I'm still driving for them. And again, you know, with my speed, my pace, I'll probably be looking at actually driving the tow car. But out in front, we have kind of got a few gaps there now. We've got Liam, Stubby, Volcano, Brendan. He's keeping as Simotla. You see, the only take really that you get down here, he's on that long straight. You get the DRS, and that's Luke now up to 4th as he's managed to get past Brendan with the DRS, and we see it down the track as well. Oh, and Davey and Kieran having a bit of a battle through there, and Kieran knows that if you touch an Alfa Romeo, you're going to get some grief. But Kieran will just try and keep with Davey and just get that toe. DRS and ERS, as Kieran showed yesterday, he saved a lot of his ERS. We've got a yellow flag. Don't know who that was. We have got, we've got Lerner driving out all over the back of Quinn's Ferrari, which I'm sure Ferrari have looked at that Alfa Romeo and thought, I wish we could have had a decent livery like that. But Lerner driver will get in the tow and get into the... And there's no point fighting or trying to block here, because once you get in that long straight and you get the DRS and your rear wing opens, as Colin has timed his overtake to perfection, he got past Quinn after the detection line, and we'll get a bit of a gap now on Quinn, and Quinn will just try and keep up with Colin to try and get back at him at the long straight. But that is where you're going to see a lot of the overtakes. Jetfish is pretty close to Brian. So having a look, is Jetfish. Kieran is into the pits, and we've got another yellow flag. Oh, Lerner driver's out. Oh, Lerner driver has lost it. And there's an Aston Martin that's doing some donuts as well. I don't know if he was pushed or... Oh, Lerner driver. Oh, mate, that's what happens when you start saying anything about the Alfa Romeo. Now we have a full safety car. The Aston Martin of Smotler, whether he tried to avoid Colin and get into a big spin, but Kieran went into the pits probably at the wrong time. He's gone to mediums, but yeah, we've had 2 virtual safety cars and now a full safety car, and yeah, as we try now to the cars trying to come up to the safety car. I don't know if there's any score in the bill of game. Anyone want to let me know? Put it in the comms. Somebody wants to, yeah, put the score in. I can imagine it's gone now. I think my phone would have probably pinged. Lap 9, they've eventually caught up to the safety car. Oh, the safety car is on the McLaren. McLaren, the Mercedes. Usually I think I prefer the look of the Aston Martin, but the Mercedes leading the cars around. I think after the last few races the Aston Martin probably has been retired. Probably having a break. And the amount of safety cars we've had this week, I imagine that the mileage of that mark is probably getting quite high as well. So lap 9, and we've already lost Steve-O and Colin, and Colin has left this session now. Colin was already champion. I think, like myself, would have wanted to have finished the race and finished the season on a high. But when anyone kind of says that the Alfa Romeo is a wannabe Ferrari, you may find a bit of oil on the track, and I think Colin probably hit that bit of oil. But, yeah, this isn't one little mistake. The car can just understeer terrible. If the car starts to understeer, you're just going to hit that wall, and you only have to tap the walls. You can, some instances you can hit the wall quite hard and just bounce off it and not do any damage, and then you can just tap the wall and the car explodes from underneath you. So the physics of EA are spectacular. So we've still got not even halfway through yet, and you watch the cars go through it. When we get a lovely view of Vegas, I'm sure money doesn't come into it. I'm sure somebody didn't pay the FIA lots of money to have this street circuit. I mean, they've already done a couple of races already in America, but yeah, let's get Vegas on there, which I kind of find Kieran in chat, get Colin on comms. What's wrong, Kieran? Now Kieran's down in 11th. Colin isn't on comms, and Kieran's struggling. I can't give any decent advice. Like I said earlier, if I give you some advice, do the complete opposite and it'll probably work out. But safety car is in this lap, so we wait to see when Stubby goes. I know this feeling. I led after a safety car. I think about only 4 drivers finished on Tuesday, and I think there was only about 5 drivers that finished yesterday. And we've got Colin, aka owner driver, in the chat room. Come on, Luke, get those points for bragging rights. Come on, Quinn. Oh, a bit of a nasty cough there. And I'm sure I didn't say come on, Quinn out loud. But Liam has managed to get past Brian. And Luke only knows I'm joking. Luke knows that I want everyone to have a good race and close racing. And yeah, good, fair, clean driving. That's what we all want to see. Want to see some exciting wheel-to-wheel action. So at the moment, Stubby has got such a fantastic start and has managed to break the DRS of Liam, who has also managed to get... Oh no, but Brian's just managed to get back into the DRS zone. And then we've got Jetfish in fourth, who's just been going about his business and has worked his way up through the track, although he's got an Alfa Romeo looking up the inside. Alfa Romeo of Volcano, and decided no, he's not going to make that, as the door was closing pretty quick. Motless Stinks, man. Simot was down in 11th, and Davey's got past Prince. We've got another yellow. I think that's Dragos. Yep, that's Dragos. Not the race that you want to remember. But Stubby, I want to try and keep this 1 second gap over Liam. And obviously Liam, and yeah, I think there's Dragos, and he's hit the wall, and he's got damage to his wing again. I wonder if it's a bit more than front wing damage. I wonder if he's picked up maybe floor or rear wing damage. And Kieran down in 12th. He's struggling without the expertise of Colin in the comms. I'm sure Kieran will be listening now to the commentary and hoping to hear some good advice. So, Kieran, my advice to you, like Colin gave you good advice yesterday, is go faster. So, in the race so far, Stubby is extending that lead over Liam. Liam has got quite a bit of a gap over Brian. Brian dropping back, but Brian has got Jetfish putting him under pressure, and Jetfish will get the DRS. Look at all them cars streaming through there. I'll tell you what, this kind of, on that, somebody's just taken a lovely, it was Brian, who I think, oh look at that way that car squirmed as he tried to get the power down on that Red Bull. And we saw in that corner that he had to cut the corner, and then he's picked up a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. So whether he's struggling, he's on 10 lap hards and mediums, and I imagine that they're going to be pretty much going off. As we see Jetfish now that has got into the DRS and has managed to get past Brian's Red Bull. As they all go through there, I tell you what, it only takes one bit of a clip off the wall, and Brian now, his tyres really must be hurting him. He's trying to keep on. Oh, he's having a look then, he's having a look, and he was pretty close to the back of Jetfish's Mercedes. But Luke has managed to get past and has made the move stick, and we've got Quinn. right behind now, Luke, and they've got DRS, and they're all going past Jetfish's Mercedes. Oh, and that looks like there was a touch there. Oh, there's a bit. He's touched. Oh, and he's got a chaos now. There's a big pile up. I think one car kind of caused a domino effect. Trying to get a couple of cars through that corner is not good, and I think somebody hit the wall and it forced their car to go to the right, and then that collected the car that was going up on the inside. And you know what? There's no safety car, there's no yellow flags. Everyone must have kept going, but yeah, everyone, I'd imagine there might be some people going into the pits, because it looked like there was bits of carbon fibre flying everywhere. I know anyone didn't take each other out is beyond me, but there's Stubby, followed by Liam, and there's the changes happen, and then we've got the Ferrari. We've got a Williams in a Ferrari sandwich, and we have one of the Ferraris going into the pits, and that's Brandon's. He must have picked up some damage from hitting the wall. I don't know if it was Brendan that went round that corner. That car go through that corner, and once your car starts to understeer, it can bounce off that wall and it can rip your wheel off. And we've got both the beautiful. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a screenshot, I think, of these Alfa Romeos following each other. What a beautiful sight. But I tell you what, who has gone through well, and that's Kieran. He was down there. He was down in 12th, and he's just kept going and stayed out of trouble, and not hitting any walls or bouncing off anyone. And he's moved himself up to 7th, and I think my advice of going faster is actually working. So maybe I do know what I'm talking about, but don't quote me on that. I think I'm seeing the right race. I know there was glitches on Tuesday where Kim was watching a completely different race to what everyone else was. Volcano's now got past Davey, and that will be under the DRS. Oh, is he going to the pits? Yes, going to the pits. I was wondering where he's gone. He's got a 5-second time penalty. Oh, I wonder if he's going to... 9 laps left. 9 laps softs. Safety car might allow him to go in and clear that 5-second penalty. Maybe somebody's tampered with the Alfa Romeo brakes, because yeah. But Stubby is 2.7 seconds ahead of Liam in the Alpine. They get really close to that wall, and then there's a gap then to Quinn, and Quinn has got Luke's Williams right behind him. So we do have a battle of the brothers for a podium spot. This is going to get juicy. Who said that the final race doesn't mean much when we've already got a champion? And we've got bragging rights of the two brothers, and Luke has managed to get past Quinn, but Quinn, he's having a look up the inside, and he's got past him again under the straight. They're going into the corner. The Williams comes out, and the Williams trying to think now, is it going to try and go up the inside? He has a look, but Quinn has got 8 lap mediums. Oh, and there's a big twitch then from Quinn's Ferrari, and Luke has been able to kind of capitalise on it, but Luke has got DRS. but he has got 8 lap softs, so I'd imagine Luke's tyres are going to be hurting right about now. And Brian's going around in a fast lap of 134.2. That is a fast lap, that is. And he's on mediums and not on the softs. I'm just going to keep it on this battle for third, because they're quite a bit of a gap behind Liam. And we've got a yellow flag. That's Dragos again. I think Dragos will just want to let Vegas stay in Vegas. And I think that's the best place for it. As now Quinn, with the DRS, and DRS has got past his brother. And I think this, I think they're going to need another pit stop from Luke. And I think Quinn might not have to fight with him quite as much. But whether Quinn's mediums will actually last to the end of the race. But Luke is having a look up the inside of the Alfa Romeo wannabe. I mean, they even copied they even copied the red and black. I mean, what more can you say? But Volcano now is slowly catching up to these two battling, and this will get interesting if we get a. I tell you what, you get so close to that wall as you go around that camera angle. There, you're kind of your heart in your mouth and hope that the car isn't understeering into the wall. But at the moment, I tell you what, Quinn has managed to open up a bit of a gap now on Luke. I wonder if Luke's softs are hurting him. Volcano is on exactly the same amount of laps as the cars in front, but he's on hards. I don't know how the hards fare, but I don't think they're a great tie around here. Colin said, "Come on, Luke, he's due a good result." Luke, he's definitely due a result, but he's gone. It was quite a bit of a way back, but the DRS and the ERS, and these two will be loving the battle, as Luke now has gone into the pits, and Luke will go on to a fresh set of softs. It'd be interesting to see now if Quinn, who's now up into second place due to pit stops, will actually go and make another stop, or wait to see if there's a late safety car. But that means out in front we have Liam in the Alpine with Quinn in the Ferrari ahead of the absolutely wonderful, and that's a lovely view, lovely red of the Alfa Romeo, and he's on a podium. That's what we love to see. We got Stubby in fourth, Brendan in the other Ferrari in fifth, in sixth is Prince on his debut for RPM. He's followed by Luke. Luke now is on the fresh softs. And Kieran, we've got a bit of a battle there. We've got the Jetfish and Simotto having a bit of a battle. And now we want to try and get past Kieran's McLaren pretty quick. As now Jetfish will get DRS. And we'll get past Kieran. Kieran, of course, is a reserve driver, and he will want to battle with the other cars, but not in a way that's going to slow up or give another driver any advantage. But he will. What's that? Aston Martin look pretty close to the wall then. I'm sure that touched. How some of these walls don't rip your tyres off or give you a puncher. Kieran he's keeping up with Jetfish, and I think Kieran will want to show people that he is actually Premiership pace. Sim Motley in 10th is just watching this battle between Jetfish and Kieran. Brian down in 11th. Davey is in the final points position, but of course Kieran will get removed. So in 13th place is Dragos. If Dragos keeps going, he will get a point. And I think Prince as well is also reserving, so that will mean Dragos will move up to 11th position. So keep going, Dragos, you are in the points, keep going, mate. It's not been the race that he wanted, not enjoyed this race at all, and yeah, he'll be hoping for the be really looking forward to the checkered flag, as Kieran has now got past Jetfish, and Kieran is on the newer soft. Stubby's gone round in a fastest lap. We've got Liam and we've got Stubby and we've got Quinn, the top three, and Quinn has got DRS on Stubby, and Volcanoes Alfa Romeo will just try and keep in DRS zone of the Ferrari. So we've got the Alpine out in front. I don't think he'll be making any more stops. Stubby, who's on fresh softs. And we got another, and I think that's Simotla. That's Simotla who's had a moment. And he's dropped down. I tell you, it's so close out to what looked like Volcano. I got close to that wall as well there. And we've got another yellow flag, and I think that is Simotla again. This track is painful. It's painful. But Stubby on them softs, he's going to want to try and catch up as quick as he can. He's got 9 seconds. I don't think he's going to be able to catch up that quick, unless Liam has a bit of a moment. But it's quite possible on 13 lap hards. I'd imagine even around here that a kind of struggle. Stubby passing Luke in the ratings. So Stubby, that would be a big incentive. It was, of course, he's a championship driver and now drives in the Premiership as well. Got incredible amount of pace. I believe Simotla's had another moment, and Davey is slowly catching up to the Aston Martin, but Stubby is pretty much now pulled away from Quinn, and Davey has got past Simotla. Back, I don't know if Simotla has picked up damage. He might have gone. He's gone into the pits. Let's see if I think, yeah, he's out. He's got another fresh set now. He's just gonna go for it. Let's see if we've got penalties. We know that penalties, stops, position changes. Brendan. Which one? Not the gap. I was going to try and see which one the fastest lap is, but yeah, what was some of them? Position change, no. Oh, let's go see if we got the fastest lap. We did have a close battle at one point between Luke and Quinn. Luke did have to pit, but Quinn now has got the Alfa Romeo closing in on him, and Luke has got past Brendan under DRS. And I think Luke on them fresher softs will trying to be hoping that he can catch up to the Quinn Volcano battle. Volcano will be hoping that he's just outside of the DRS zone. So with a couple of laps left, you want to desperately try and get in there to activate the rear wing and really catch up Brendan. Obviously he's just been overtaken by Luke. That's one of the closest battles on track. And the Ferrari is not going to give up that position and will go past Luke with DRS. And then we've got the two McLarens behind them, two of Prem and Kieran. Volcano is still outside of the 1 second. Luke is all over the back of that Ferrari gearbox. Is that Luke trying to get a Ferrari gearbox into his Williams? They didn't look like they touched. But we're on the penultimate lap. So maybe a main... Oh, that's close. I'm sure the wheels touched then. But you'll probably kind of want to be behind at this point and then get the DRS on the final lap to get past. But Volcano now is within the DRS zone and has caught up quite a bit to Quinn, although he has a bit of a moment trying to get the power down. I wonder if them medium tyres are hurting. We go back to this battle here. I'm trying to keep an eye on the Volcano battle as in the penultimate lap. As Luke does get past. Luke has got past Brendan, but Brendan on the final lap will get the DRS if he keeps it like this. Has Luke gone too early? Because I think Brendan will not want to overtake Luke here. Oh. Luke tried to go on a bit of the defensive and kind of misjudged how quick Brendan was going. But this is a close race and we've got Volcano now and he's close to that Ferrari. And we come up to the long straight. Is he going to be close enough? Are we going to get an Alfa Romeo on the podium? I'm trying to watch two battles going on here with Brendan and Luke as well. Oh, we're going to try and get Liam crossing the finishing line on his it could be his first win for RPM. Stubby second. Oh, and now Volcano is very close to the Ferrari and we've got a yellow flag and it's on the final straight. The Alfa Romeo's got past the Ferrari and that's what you get. It's not the Alfa Romeo wannabe Ferrari, it's the Ferrari wannabe Alfa Romeo. And Samotla has DNF'd. Oh no, that feeling. But Liam has won, followed by Stubby. Oh, Stubby watching this battle as Volcano gets third. Luke's crashed out. Luke's got it all wrong. Oh, and it's on the... Oh, I'm absolutely gutted for him. It was on the final straight and he's hit the wall. Oh, I'm gutted for him, which means Quinn 4th, Brendan 5th, Kieran 6th, a good result for Kieran, followed by Pins, Jetfish 8th, Brian 9th, Davey will go up into 10th, and Dragos, now who's kept going, we could have quite easily DNF'd in the pit lane, but he kept going, and full respect to Dragos. And he will get up into 11th with Luke crashing out on the final lap. Absolutely gutted for him. I didn't quite see what happened, whether he got the car completely wrong or if he was touched. Not as many retirements as what we had yesterday and Tuesday, but we had some big retirements and no points for the Williams. And if you are going to put down the Alfa Romeo, yeah, you're going to get shown with both going out. But we don't like to see that, really. We like to see everyone cross the line, and we love to see wheel-to-wheel battles. But Liam, in his first win for RPM, and it was a first win for yesterday for Kieran. So it could be interesting next season. Hopefully we'll get more winners and more podiums, and hopefully I can see myself up there, but probably not. So Liam wins, Stubby second, Volcano third, Queen fourth, Brendan fifth, Kieran sixth, seventh Prince, eighth is Jetfish, ninth is Brian, 10th is Davey. Dragos finished in 11th, and absolutely gutted for Luke on the final lap, and I know exactly how that feels, and it's gut wrenching. So Luke's in Motla, Colin, and down Stebo in the Aston Martin DNF'd. Well, that was season 7 in RPM, and a big congratulations to our champion, learner driver Colin, and I'm sure Colin will be looking at some of these drivers and some quick drivers now, and we might not see full domination from Colin, but I think Colin would like that. I think Colin would like the battles, and it'd be good to see. So hopefully we'll see you all again in season 8. The calendar's out, so take a look, and if you haven't signed up yet, sign up, and we are going to look forward to some more excellent battles and not Las Vegas next season. So this is RPM and saying thank you very much to everyone who's watched the Premiership and who's supported me, and people in the chat and the banter. I want to say a big thank you myself, Inorganic, to everyone out there, and you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, and tell everyone, and hopefully I'll see you on track in season 8. So from me, Inorganic, goodbye from season 7. Bye bye.